Hello and welcome to a review of a LEGO Star Wars set. This is from 2008. It is the Separatist Spider Droid. It's the one that I don't have that should be here. And homing missile fire droid. It's some sort of crazy droid, and I have the set here. I don't have the minifigures, which would be a bunch of droids and super battle droids. I also don't have the spider droid itself, but hey, I have Commander Fox right here, and I've got this part of the set, so why not talk about it? The set was released in 2008, I believe, as one of the original Clone Wars sets. It has been remade several times since. Building was kind of an interesting experience, because I didn't realize how little was changed in between this and the 2013 version that I had as a child. The reason I wanted that one was because I think there was a cool minifigure in it. I wanted to get all of the Episode 2 sets back then because I was obsessed with Episode 2 because Episode 2 came out, it came out in the year of my birthday, so that was enough of a reason back then for me to become a big Episode 2 stan, despite never watching the movie, which is just an interesting tidbit. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe. But this figure, I actually got this separately recently, but this figure I've actually had since I was a little kid. I got it from in second grade from a kid named Evan that I knew. It is in extremely loved condition. His helmet is yellowed, it barely sticks on, but I thought it was the coolest minifigure ever. It was one of my favorites. It made me feel powerful, you know, like having this cool minifigure that like I had that seemed so special that like was in no other set. And I think that feeling is kind of what a lot of other kids who liked LEGO Star Wars kind of felt when it came to like minifigures. Okay, one small thing though, it is hilarious how like the white balance correction on this makes him look white, like his helmet, because this thing is pretty dang yellow, to be honest. That's just a little interesting thing. But yeah, having him made me think, oh, why don't I try to get all the Commander clones? And, you know, of course, people made YouTube videos about collecting clone troopers, and it was an easy thing to get into. And it made me think, oh, what if I have a big army? And I think I got like 100 after like basically putting everything I had as a kid into it. And, you know, in the end, it wasn't really worth it. It kind of killed my LEGO hobby. I just was, you know, after all that, like, focusing on the minifigures, the sets seemed irrelevant. It just kind of lost the spark that it had, I guess. And while I still hold this minifigure in, you know, a lot of nostalgia, it's undeniable that it kind of hurt my love of LEGO as anything beyond just a collectible object. And hey, we have a set right here too. So let's stop talking about minifigures and let's talk about this build, which is interesting. So the Spider Droid is part of a growing trend within LEGO Star Wars, which was a heavier reliance on Technic for various things. In 2007, there were sets like General Grievous's Starship that used it a little bit, as well as other ones, here and there, but, you know, this thing is basically a ball made of bricks and then a bunch of Technic stuff sticking out of it. And it is kind of interesting. In the original, it kind of, I think it's Homing Spider Droid, Homing Missile Fire Droid, something like that. I'm going to stop trying to remember its name. It is this interesting 1950s B-movie sort of, you know, alien tripod kind of looking thing. It's definitely memorable. There should be a tube here and here that kind of add to that aesthetic. I think it's cool. The size here it's appropriate. I mean, if I remember correctly, in the actual films, it was huge. But, you know, you don't really want that. It's a decent enough $20 set size thing. Very massable. I will say these legs, they have gray Technic pins holding them together, which means they're very loose. And while it can do this position, which, you know, is the one it's probably supposed to do most of the time very well, posing it in any other way, it works, but it's very finicky and slippery. These legs are also loose. There's basically nothing about this except for the connection at the shoulders here that's very defined. And it makes for something that kind of slips and slides all around. Articulation's all right. You know, you've got cannons and stuff. The build of this is interesting. LEGO trying to make a circle at this time. They could do that now for sure, but here it's like it looks more like a cheeseburger with the way that things have, you know, different edges around them, but it's fine for what it is. And I guess my point is there's not much to say about the set itself. It's looks fine. It doesn't really have any crazy play features. $20 for what you got at the time, it was probably worth it. I don't know. I still love Commander Fox. You got some droids. It's fun. It's fine. Yeah, that's all there really is to say about it. I think it's an okay set. Not much more. Thank you guys for watching.